It's the Fusion Pro Glide Challenge. Woo! How's your shave?
You can feel it pulling the stubble.
See how shaving can cause irritating tug and pull? That's why Gillette's introducing Fusion Pro Glide.
It's like it's gliding down.
Turn shaving into gliding. New Fusion Pro Glide.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Toyota's Patriots Today. I'm Brian Lowe. On the practice field behind me, the Pats are going through their Thursday practice with only Terrence Wheatley and Nick Kazur absent. Meanwhile, inside the locker room, we heard from a couple of running backs and a couple of wide receivers in Locker Room Uncut.
Anytime you have an opportunity to compete, you want to go out there and do your best. It's a little bit added incentive when there's a team that's, you know what the Jets are. So, I mean, I just don't know how to describe it, but you pay attention to it and you remain humble and you just play on the field. That's what it's all about.
You know, they're coming up with a good game plan, and we got to be ready for everything, and you know, hopefully just go out there and do my job, and that's what it comes down to, is me just going out and doing my job and trying to play some good football out there.
What allowed you to be successful? Was it just the one-on-one with guys?
Yeah, I mean, it was just, you know, sometimes you have one of those days, and that was one of those days where I was able to kind of get in the zone and make some plays, and you know, I'm sure they're going to be coming up with something to try and take that away this time around.
I'm real anxious to get back out there. You know, I love playing the game, and anytime you don't get to play with your teammates that you've been training so hard with, working double days and going through camp with, you know, it's a little disappointing. So, you know, I'm chomping at that bit.
You know, coaches call, you know, they call up numbers and plays, and we just go out there as players and try to execute as best as we can.
Coach Belichick yesterday called you one of the best all-around backs that he's seen. How much pride do you take in your versatility offensively, but also what you can do special?
I mean, I think it's just what's required from the position. You have to be able to go out and play special teams and help on special teams and be able to go out and pick up blitzes, run, or whatever it is. You know, that's part of the position. So just doing what my position calls for. I thought we did a pretty good job with that, and that came down from the coaching from above, and going into it, we kind of knew it was going to be that way, where we would give, you know, the opposing team different looks, different personnel groups and things like that, which benefited us. So it felt good for each one of us to get in there and not be able to get cold on the sideline and get some action.
He's super fast. I mean, I don't think there's anybody faster in the league than that guy. So, you know, his speed and range and recovery and everything like that. And not only that, his size. You know, he's a big guy. So he's a rare combination of you know, great size and speed, and you know, definitely somebody that you have to stay on top of your routes and can't get sloppy out there.
I actually look at it and you look at it and you say, wow, you know, you looked really like a rookie last year. So you know, there's a lot of mistakes, and of course there's little things here and there that looked all right, but you know, I had a long way to go. I still do. So, you know, we'll break down that film, we'll break down the second film, and we're gonna get ready for this week.
Welcome to Toyota's Patriots Today. I'm Lindsay Petruni. This Sunday's game with the Jets marks the first of 3 straight divisional matchups for the Patriots, and this one very well may be the most captivating. Here's Brian Lowe with more on what you can expect at the new Meadowlands.
As the Pats approach their contest with the Jets on Sunday, there is as much focus on off-the-field style as there is on-the-field performance.
They're the Jets, we're the Patriots, so obviously they got their own tactics on how they get the players ready and what they got to do.
We just go about our business, I think, a different way, in a way that's worked for us. So, you know, every coach has their style, and we really take on the style of our head coach.
But trash talk or silence, hard knocks or keep it in-house, the first AFC East game of the season for both teams will still come down to 60 minutes on the field. And don't worry, there's plenty of intrigue in that department. Offensively for the Pats, after having their way against the Bengals in the opener, they'll have to contend with the league's top defensive unit from a year ago, one that held Tom Brady and the Pats to without a touchdown in their first meeting of 2009. also in Week 2, also in New Jersey. But one key difference is that the visitors were without Wes Welker in that game, before he came back for a career-best outing when the teams matched up again later in the season.
If they do want to take me away, some of the other guys are just going to have to step up and eat a little bit. So, that's what kind of what it comes down to. And but at the same time, no matter what they do, I got to work on getting open and try and do my job out there.
I mean, they're going to have to deal with all of us, I think. I think what we showed in the second game was we were better prepared for what they were doing. And the first game we played, we didn't do a very good job of picking up their pressure. They're a blitzing team, so if you don't pick up a blitzing team, blitzes are going to stay at it. And they really got after us.
But defense is rarely a concern for the Jets. Their biggest question, based on last season and their 2010 debut, is whether quarterback Mark Sanchez can make enough contributions, especially in pressure-packed moments.
What we got to do, we do. We got to go out and practice, and we got to prepare. We got to go out and transfer those things to the field and get ready to go Sunday. That's all we can do.
While this game ultimately will count no more or less in the standings than any of the other 15, there's certainly quite a bit on the line as this rivalry continues.
It's not just another game for us. They're a division opponent. We know how important it is playing a division opponent on the road. So, we got off to a good start last week. And Coach said we'll have to play a better game than we played last week, and I agree with him.
Well, the Jets have a short week to prepare for the Patriots, having opened the season with a Monday nighter against the Ravens. They lost that game, and they also lost standout defensive tackle Chris Jenkins for the season. But as Bill Belichick said this week, while Jenkins is a great player, the Jets were without him for most of last season as well, and they still led the league in defense. So the challenge is still there for the Pats offense. Be sure to check us out again on Friday. Much more coverage of Patriots-Jets from here at Gillette Stadium leading up to Sunday. That'll do it for now. We'll see you next time on Toyota's Patriots Today.